Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with What If I Could, Scroll Saw Design, and we got nobody in the audience yet, but Herb is here in the background, and there he is. Say hey, Herb.
Herb is everywhere as usual. I can't stay put.
No, he's too busy being everywhere else, trying to stay out of trouble is what the problem is, right?
Yeah, I got into trouble earlier
So
that she don't know about yet.
exactly. So I'm on YouTube and I'm on StreamYard. So Herb's going to try and help me out with everything else here. So today I'm going to make a couple, you can't see this though, a couple of pot leaf coasters. I'm using some 1/4 inch pine that I resawed down, sanded, planed, and I'll be attaching that to the pattern, drilling all the holes, and you'll see me probably cutting them. And I'm not sure if I'll be on video to stain them because I go with staining glue before I seal them up and then glue them together. So I'll probably do a couple videos of this. And Tommy, hey Tommy, how's it going? Good to see you here. I'm having a couple problems with my cameras though, but we'll see how that goes. And I don't know what all you guys want to watch or see. But I'm basically making one coaster right now because I only printed one off. It's going to be a double layer, 1/4 inch. This will be a 1/2 inch when it's finished. And there's a one background piece to it, and then 2, 4, 6, 7 layer pieces over top of it for the leaf profiles on it. And this is actually, I'm just doing this as a sample for a customer that I have who I'm actually going to be building a 4 foot by 4 foot one for them. And they own a cannabis dispensary. And she asked me if I could build her one. So I said I would do her one and I would give her a sample first. So the sample I'm doing for her is only 5 by 5 almost, I think it is. Yeah, 5 by 5. So it's just a smaller version of full-size one that I'm going to be doing for her after. Now,
yeah, Tommy, I'm everywhere. You just never know where I'm going to pop up at.
Because I've seen you everywhere, man.
That's right. Over at Andy's place earlier, and then Nick and Stacy's place.
So I got my wood all sanded down. I'll go on.
And so now I'm at John's place.
So I got my wood all sanded down. I'm using my fancy press and seal trick that nobody else seems to like. I don't know why. It works for me though.
I'm going to try that trick when I ever get back out there.
Yeah, everybody says they will. But nobody seems to have it work for them, though.
I know the trick. Because the master taught me.
The master.
Sand
the master
off,
of no trades.
Tack it off and then apply the press and still. And then spray your pattern and stick it.
Exactly. Sounds easy enough. But I know a lot of people still don't do it. Because, there's all these different ways to apply your pattern. Spray it right on the wood. Transfer it with carbon paper. Use blue tape, use Packers tape, use green tape.
Yeah, that's what I always done, was use the green tape. But some of that...
Yeah, but you probably had you bought it by the box load, though.
Yeah, because
because you were a painter, right?
yeah, I had. Let's see. I think I had 3 cases of tape when I had the stroke left. Yeah, it was always
Now I'm
good to
gonna
buy
try and
stuff in bulk.
I'm just gonna try and maximize the size of my wood usage here, because we all know how hard a pain in the butt it is to resaw wood. Mm.
Yeah, I got to get out there and measure for that cover for the front of the trailer.
How big is it gonna be?
I don't know. I need
Or
to get
how
out
big do
there
you
and
want it
measure
to
it.
be?
Well, I wanted just to be able to cover up underneath the fifth wheel. That way I can put that table and that saw back underneath there. Keep the
You're
wind
gonna have
and rain off of me.
yeah, you're gonna have a AC or a fan in there too for you.
Oh yeah. Of course, once I'm out there actually doing it, one side will be open. But I sure thought those covers would have been a little bit higher. $150 is not bad. It's just getting money bags to come off cash.
Yeah, money's a hard commodity to come by right now.
I mean, we got the money. It's just that she'll stretch it. She'll stretch $300 from here to Denver and back. Still come back with $150.
All right, so after your wood is sanded, cut, sanded, it's cut and planed, sanded down, apply your tack, press and seal to it, all the whole backer, spray glue. I just use Krylon spray adhesive, not a sponsor. Spray the backer, spray the back of the patterns, let them sit for a couple seconds, stick them on, and they're good to go. Then drill holes.
Yep.
Now
That
I'm going to
echoes
use.
back.
Yeah, because I'm closer to my camera now. Yeah, I can't mute it. I can't mute it, and I can't get rid of the sound. I don't know why. So what we're going to do now is go over to my camera, because I got a huge reflection on that one. Awesome. Not even worth it. I'll go back to this camera then.
John Bradley says, "Hello, John. How are you?"
Good, John. Did you? Because I was talking to him yesterday. He was asking about one of those Seiko scroll saw drills. Yeah, and apparently because Seiko has issues with this whole COVID thing shipping to Canada, or they don't ship to Canada. I don't know what it is. That I actually found them. Dremel has one in Canada, Canadian Tire at Home Depot. Oh, and I was at Home Depot this morning. I was going to stop there and look at one. I never did. But what else I was thinking was, because I told him that I just use my drill. Not a sponsor. Wish they were, though. And I use a jeweler's drill. And you can get those at Home Hardware has them in Canada. Home Hardware has them. Kane Tire has them. It's just a jeweler's drill and uses index drill bits. And I'm using a number 2 spiral. And so I'll be using a number 60 drill bit. I think it's small enough that it'll go through. I'm not worried about the sizes.
Yeah, I always use my Dremel to drill the holes.
And actually, I only need 1 hole there and 1 hole there. Look at that, 2 entry holes for the whole pattern.
Can't beat that. Yeah, I think Dremel's got an attachment that you can use a plunge base router fitting for the drill.
Yeah, that's what I looked up for them, and they're pretty cost effective, I guess. Depends what you're looking for, though. But I know that the Seiko one was, how much was it? I think it was almost $300, wasn't it?
I think they were 100, maybe more.
I don't know. It just sound kind of expensive just for a drill.
Yeah.
With a plunge base on it.
Yeah, it'd be just cost effective, be cheaper to get a Dremel with a plunge base router.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking anyway.
I think you can get it less than $100.
Now, I know this is just a pretty simple design, but and I know I have to make 1, 2, 3 more footballs.
And football is going to be death to you.
Yeah, they're fun and easy to build. It's just, you gotta find the time to do it. But I got wood, so I got wood.
Josh Grover's in the house.
Hey, Josh.
Wants to know what you make. He's making some pot leaves today.
Cannabis.
Texas is pot.
Cannabis plant leaf coasters. Because legal now, right?
Yeah. And you're frozen. Oh, there you go.
I'm still there. I can see it. Okay, let's go to my other camera. There we go. See, I got that camera going now. See, it's a cannabis leaf. And tell me my scroll saw is too loud on this because I don't know if it's going to be or not. It probably will be, though.
It's really not that loud to me.
I should probably go with a smaller blade, though. This one's pretty aggressive. No, I don't smoke my music. I don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. I know there are people that do smoke it. There's people that do CBD oil. There's people that do all kinds of stuff. But back when I was, back in the day, everybody tried something.
Yeah. Oh.
See, I'm not saying I was a goody two shoes.
I tried it once. It messed up my drinking.
Just give me a sec. I gotta deal with Carrie for a minute.
Yep, got to take care of the boss.
Yeah, the boss.
Oh. So, Josh, you get your Iron Man started?
Yeah, that handle's on it. Yes, the boss wants my wood.
Oh, diddly.
Okay, this blade is too big for this.
Uh-oh. Well, stupid, the mouse would work if you turn it on.
What are you saying about mice? What?
No, I was trying to get this mouse to work. I forgot to turn it on. I'm tired of looking at the phone screen. I want a bigger screen. I'll go with the laptop.
Yeah, let's see. Put your laptop on. What if I need to get new blade holders?
How long you had those?
Well, these are the original ones. Saw is probably 10 years old.
It might.
All right, let's see if this makes a difference. Yeah, I got a neck on your end now, Herb.
I know it. I bet it's gone now.
Yep.
Yeah, John. John Bradley. I don't have enough screens. I need 2 more on my desk.
You think I should have done an entry hole challenge for this? This got everybody would have got the wrong.
I think you ought to have an entry hole challenge.
Well, then I gotta start making patterns.
And you can win 5 pounds of sawdust.
But you got to pay shipping though.
Yep. So John Nave and John Bradley, the only one that can enter the contest. The shipping won't be that much out of Canada. Oh, last night when we was chatting after everybody got off shows, y'all just talk about everything, don't y'all? There ain't no telling what we're gonna talk about.
Oh, yeah, the topic changes daily. Even when we start on one topic, it just gets changed off that anyway.
I know it. John, I don't think a 50-inch would work because it won't fit in my little cubicle. And if I had one that big, you can bet the wife would take it over. Or Joey would want to get up here and show his anatomy.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need a bigger screen.
There's 4 on my desk now. Two laptop screens, 13-inch TV mounted above them, and the phone screen.
We just got to hook them all together in serial and have like one huge screen.
Yeah, I was thinking about attaching it to the TV, the big screen TV in here, and wife said, nope. Well, you don't know what I'm doing when you're not here.
So you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take a tack cloth to my wood. So my suggestion seal is actually, my pressing seal is actually bouncing off the wood.
That's what I was noticing, but I wasn't going to say nothing. Can't interrupt the master.
Oh, I'm far from a master. Come on.
Josh Grover says, Herb, you still need a bigger screen. Yeah, I do, but ain't going to happen. Especially after going to spend $1,000 Thursday. I kind of figured we'd have a little bit more people in here.
Yeah, it's Saturday afternoon. It's snowing. Carrie's taking wood inside for a fire tonight. Because it's so warm in the house now that we need to get the fireplace going because the furnace isn't any good.
Yeah. Women in their fireplaces. John Bradley says it isn't in Ontario yet. Josh Grover says it's super windy up here. It had about 20 to 40 miles, 45 mile an hour wind all week. Yeah, we've been having about 20 mile an hour wind the last couple of days here. But it sure feels nice and cool to sleep with the windows open.
Yeah, well, it's like up here in Canada. It doesn't matter what the weather is. The fans are running 24/7 over top of the bed, windows open. It can be minus 45 outside, and the window and fan are still going.
Yep. That's me. I've got to have a fan blowing me at night or I can't sleep. No matter how cold it is.
Oh, this wood smells so nice.
What is it?
Pine. Like, I don't care what kind of wood you're cutting. Like, it just smells fresh.
Yep. Yeah, I cut some cedar once, boy. It got my sinuses going crazy.
Yeah, but it smells good when you're cutting it, though.
It sure did.
Like when I cut my bacon strips at aromatic cedar. Oh, it smells so good when I'm cutting it. And then for the next couple days, I'm picking cedar dust out of my nose, coughing it up, hacking it up. I'm like, oh, it smells so good, though.
That's it. Yeah, I learned.
Well, apparently, aromatic cedar is one of those woods, those toxic woods you're not supposed to breathe in, though.
Yeah, it smells good in the closet or in the chest, but I don't want to breathe it too long. The dust.
So I'm thinking when I do my 4-foot one of these, I might be using my jigsaw instead of my scroll saw.
That would be the way to go. Unless you can be able to work a 4-foot piece there.
Well, 21, 40, yeah, it's 42 inches. Well, but I might be able to do it on here. Oh, no, I won't. I won't be able to do it because of the size, because of my walls. But when, this is for the backer, though. Like when I do the other ones. Yeah, but Charles also cuts the stuff, like he's away from the wall. Like I got a nice corner desk here. And everything works fine, but then I got to clean my desk off and everything else. So here, Josh. Have you seen my desk before? Okay, so here we go. Yeah.
See, me and John are always in a corner.
So there's my scroll saw on my table. My dust collector, which runs over to there. Foot pedal. My stand. And then there's my scroll saw there. And because I'm right in the corner with my furnace above me, furnace right there. And there's one of my camera holders hanging down there. But because I'm in a corner desk, there's my laptop and my printer and my side table, which is behind me basically most of the time. On the other side, I get all the rest of my other stuff for my projects and everything else. So technically, I got 60 inches lengthwise, but I got about 48 front to back. But because the saw has the arm in the middle of it, I can't run straight to the back. That's the biggest problem I have there. Yeah, I might always be in the corner, but never in the doghouse. Ha! But I can do long pieces, but then I got to clean, like I said, I got to clean my desk off all the time. I do stuff like that.
Yeah, he said that's why it'd be too hard to do big pieces.
Besides, that's why I prefer doing miniatures, because of the technical challenge of them.
Oh. I don't know why I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. I slept good.
Oh, you're tired?
Yeah, I just started getting sleepy all of a sudden.
That's because my shows are so exciting.
Well, it's not you. It's just my sleeping habits are about like Charles and Russ's. But here lately, I've been sleeping good. John Bradley says, very nice space, John.
Yeah, it works for me.
And then Josh Grover said, oh, he's asking John Bradley, are you going to burn your designer firewood? Oh, he said he's putting a wood stove in his shop. Yeah, Josh, I think you're right.
What?
He said, Herb, you're probably getting too much sleep.
You know, the human body only needs 3 hours of sleep to work on a 24-hour period.
Yeah, there for a while it was only a couple hours a day, though. Your smaller pieces of scrap, what do you usually do with them? Make Christmas ornaments or something with them?
Small pieces of scrap.
Yeah.
It depends on how small they are. Some of them I can keep around and make. Yeah, I suppose I can make Christmas ornaments and stuff with them. But like a small piece like this, because this is only let's say 4 by 3. I'll keep that because I can use that. But basically, anything smaller than that, I'll probably just toss out. Because if they're too small, then they're harder to work with. Actually, like you're doing small letters and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have seen people that will take like their scraps, glue them all together, plane them back down, do some cool designs, mosaics out of them. But since I usually just use pine and plywood, it's hard to do that with. Because the exotic woods cost so much up here.
God, they ain't cheap here either.
Well, like I was at the wood store this morning. I seen a piece of cherry, and they were just like little 8-inch rounds. They wanted $12 for an 8-inch round chunk of cherry, maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm like, no.
Jesus, they're almost $20 here.
Really?
Yeah.
But like we're 8-inch round. It's pretty small, and it's only 3/4 inch thick. There's not much you can really do with it. It wasn't even live edge. The bark was already off of it. 40 bush cords a year. Holy cow!
That's a whole lot of wood.
There's my front. Technically, that's my backer. And I'm gonna write back on the back of this. Back. B for back. Back.
Yeah, John Bradley says, I use pallet wood for my coasters and keychains.
I don't have much call for keychains though. I get it a couple for for family and friends and stuff like that, like out of the Steve Goods website.
Yeah, he's got a lot of patterns over yonder. Come on, open up.
So I was reading on a page the other day. I think it was Woodworking for Beginners, and all these people on there are showing off all their cut fingers from scroll saws. And I'm like, how
Yeah,
are you people doing that?
yeah, somebody posted that on Facebook the other day, and it looked like he went in pretty deep. How do you do that?
But did you see all the comments all throughout there? Because there was like probably 4 or 5 other pictures of people in the whole comment section that were showing their cuts too. And I'm like, I don't know.
Let me catch up on some comments. Larry Aldridge is in the house saying hello to everybody.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah, John Bradley. Steve mentioned something the other day about it in his blog, but I didn't read all the article. I forgot to go back and read it.
Well, you know what? I'm looking at this right now. I think I'm gonna sand these down in half instead of having quarter on quarter, I'll have probably 1/8 on quarter. Just looks way too thick on here. Let me cut another one out and I'll see.
Larry's saying, John C., thanks for the pattern. Thank you so very much.
I don't give out my patterns. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'll get in trouble for that.
What?
I'm not a pattern designer.
Just a pattern cutter, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I didn't realize it was already 4 o'clock. Mimi Lord's in the house saying, hello, people. Hello, Mimi. And how are you doing today?
Hey, Mimi. What are you working on? I haven't seen anything from you in a couple days. Weeks.
I'm going to step away just for a second, John.
Sure. Just making a sign for fall and some bats for Halloween. Branch leaves you're cutting. Yeah, it's a plant's a plant. So I'm actually making a coaster for a customer that owns a cannabis store. This will be a sample of a big 4x4 one that I'm doing for. But I'm just going to see. I think these might be too thick. Quarter on quarter might be too thick on here. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm going to see, because I think that's too thick for a coaster. I think I'll sand these down to about half. Oh, actually, I should probably go third. Yeah, I'll sand them down to about 1/8 of an inch. That would look better on there. but we'll see what they look like when I'm done with them. I'm glad I changed up my blade to my 01 because this is like the blade is just as wide as my line is, which is good. What kind of leaf is that? Oh, come on, you all know. It's the devil's cabbage, devil's lettuce.
Okay, I'm back. Here's your mic says, hello, everyone. Hello, John and everybody.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Yeah, I forgot I had to make my 4 o'clock phone call before the old woman gets worried. Here's your mic says, I think that's an asparagus leaf.
Asparagus, a rhubarb.
Mimi says, yeah, my neighbors seem to think I've got a meth lab in my garage so you can sell weed out of yours.
If it's medicinal, it's not weed, though. It's the good stuff. Because you know, up in Canada, apparently BC grows the best weed around. So BC bud apparently is the best stuff. So I've heard. Don't do that stuff. It's bad. Bad.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of drinking coffee. I think it's time to switch to the good stuff.
And what's the good stuff?
Cream soda.
Oh, yeah. Clear or red?
Clear.
Oh,
Camera just switched.
I see that. I saw a flash come out the side. Somebody's trying to call me. What's going on?
I think
My phone needs to cool down.
Yeah, I think your friend, your roommate in there is messing up your works.
I see that. My phone's too hot, apparently. And let me see if my camera's working on my tablet yet. So it's pretty funny because when I first started, remember I told you, Herb, that I was like my camera was, my battery went down to 4% on my tablet.
Mhm.
Now it's at 100%. I've only been on for what 45 minutes now, and just gonna see if my oh look, John's live now. Yay! Well, look at that. I did you see my brand new cover page for my video now?
Uh-uh.
It's got a brand new cover page on my video, so now I can do fancy stuff like Charles does on his. I can have a smoke. What? I'm not even signed in on StreamYard yet. That doesn't make sense. Just checking my cameras. Relax, everybody. It's working. Almost. No, it says my browser has lost connection to my camera. That doesn't make sense. Why? Yeah, it works for like 2 seconds and cuts right out. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
I know. Plug it. So I don't know what's going on with it now. It doesn't make sense. It was working fine like a couple weeks ago. No, it just cuts out. It works for like 3 seconds and that's it. Oh. Well,
I think it has something to do with them asparagus leaves.
yeah, probably. So I have technical issues now. I don't know why my temperature on my phone went out. That doesn't make sense. That's the first time that ever happened. That's never happened before, which is weird. No, but we're back now on that one. Yeah, we're back on that one.
Oh,
Let's mute that though. Is that better? Echoing there? No?
I can't hear it yet. Yeah, I can now.
That's weird. Herbie, you've got to fix your hair.
Huh? I need to fix my hair.
Yeah, that's what Josh says.
Hell, I ain't combed it in a month. I don't need to look special for no. Yeah. I don't need to look special for anybody. Nobody wants me, so well, I look good. No, actually, Josh, I got out of the shower earlier and just didn't bother to comb my hair. I figured if I quit combing it, it would stop falling out.
Well, the more you comb it, the fuller she get, though.
Now these drugs will make it fall out. Mimi, no, Charles hasn't been on in a couple of days.
Well, I saw you posted a couple more patterns today on his website.
Yeah, they really look good too.
So there's two. I don't know, I think they're still pretty thick, though.
Yeah, Josh, I don't look good bald. Lost all my hair. I'd have to wear a do-rag all the time.
Thing is, though, you look like Kojak, or you look like Mr. Clean.
Both of them would look better than me bald-headed.
Yeah, Herb, you took off, and I said, it's a good thing I changed my blade, because it's just as wide as this entry line on here, eh?
Josh is asking you, are you going to epoxy these coasters once you're done with them?
No. If I was going to box him, I would have used oak. Some other fancy herb.
Your volume's down low, John.
If I was going to epoxy them, I would have used oak or a different hardwood, because the cost of epoxy, I might as well put the money into something that's going to be worthwhile for it.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, I watch videos with Nick Zametti and all the epoxy he uses, and that's like so expensive.
Anybody out there in the chat can hear him clearly?
You guys can't hear me?
It's very low and there's a lot of static in there.
We'll see it. You can
We'll
hear me
see
now,
it.
though.
You can hear me now,
There
though.
you go. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Scared me.
Problem is, I still got feedback off my other phone, though. So what I was saying was, like Nick Zametti, for example, with the amount of epoxy that he uses, you know, he does a lot of cool designs and everything else, but I think it's just like epoxy is like huge. The wastage, like you waste a lot of it. So I can't see using something like expensive epoxy because I know like for even like a 4 liter or sorry, a 1 gallon jug, 1 gallon jug of 2 parts, a 1 gallon jug of each, 1-to-1 each ratio. I think each jug costs $100. So it's $200, and then I wouldn't even know how much to mix together for this. And if I know I mix not enough, then I got to mix more up. But if I mix too much, then I got a lot of that I'm wasting, unless I have something else to put it into.
Yeah, I don't see how they can afford to do all those epoxy or resin stuff.
Well, they got a lot of sponsors too, though. So
User Mike's want to know, is marijuana legal up there, John?
I don't know the full law on it though, but I do know that medicinal use marijuana, and with all the dispensaries that we have up here, like in Grand Prairie alone, there's probably, off the top of my head, I'd say 15 dispensaries, and they all have their licenses and everything else, but I'm not sure about the amount that you're allowed to buy, and I'm not sure how much you're allowed to carry, because I know you can still get charged for if you carry more than whatever your personal use is, because I don't know anymore. I don't use it. I don't smoke it. I don't condone it, but whatever.
No. He don't smoke it no more. He was tired of waking up on the floor.
But I'm not I'm not going to say it's legal, but I do know it's decriminalized. That I do know.
Yeah, everybody in the chat's awful quiet. I was really looking forward to getting into trouble.
Well, so we haven't seen Charles on a couple of days. Haven't seen Wes on. What was the project that Charles was cutting last? I can't remember what it was. Yeah,
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, right. He was doing 2 of them though, wasn't he?
Yeah. I know he said he might work on it off screen.
What?
Yeah, with his sleeping habits. Lauren, Larry says he's had a rough 3 months. It's been terrible. And looks like
Mimi says she's watching Support Your Local Sheriff. Is that an actual show?
yeah, it's I think it's got James Gardner in it. Josh Grover says, I'm hoping to be able to put the lights behind the Iron Man piece tomorrow and put it in the shadow box. Yeah, Mimi says it's an old movie. Is that the one with James Gardner in it, Mimi?
Isn't he from the Rockford Files?
Yeah.
So, Josh, are you using solid color lighting behind that, or are you going to use like one white LED for his heart thing, whatever you call that thing, his reactor?
Yeah. Josh says, cool. I just had a guy call me and he's giving me some free hickory. Good. Are we going to smoke us some bacon?
Applewood smoked bacon.
Mimi says yes, and Henry Morgan. Josh says he's using solid red lights. Solid LED lights, red lights. What's wrong with you, you idiot?
Solid lead light. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if you can get like one white LED in there for his reactor thing in the middle of his chest. That would look cool.
Yeah, I'm fixing to order me some 2-foot LED light bars. Mimi's asking, John, is your paper coming loose?
Yeah, I forgot to use my tack cloth on my wood, so my press seal is actually letting go of the wood. There's still dust on it. So I just got to hold it down close to my blade. That's fine, though. Just don't cut yourself.
See, Larry, that's the trick. You got to make sure after you sand it, to dust it, tack it off with a tack cloth before you put your pressing seal down.
Yes, otherwise this happens, and it's a little bit. It's not that bad. It'd be easier if my fingers were so close to the blade and you guys could actually see more of the cutting, but
Let's see. Is he going to cut his finger today? No,
So,
he put their skin to hide off of it.
knock on wood, I've never cut myself on my scroll saw.
You know, them people cutting their fingers must have been really pushing that piece really hard and their finger that closer
Yeah,
than that to the
you
blade.
gotta be pushing that pretty hard in order to get that far through your finger. This is looking pretty good, actually. You know what? I think I might just leave these as 1/4 inch. You think that looks pretty good there? Or you think that's too thick?
Well, really kind of hard to tell.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm going to put it's a coffee cup. It's a coaster. So figure coffee cup on there. I'm trying to get a good angle here for you.
I think
That's
that'll
what
be
I'm
thick
saying.
enough.
And now once the backer is glued in a dark walnut color, once the backer is stained with dark walnut, the front layer will stay natural. And what I do is, after it's stained, I'll spray it with lacquer, let it dry, use a brown paper bag as my sandpaper to sand it off, do another second coat on it, and that is what I use to get a nice clean finish on it.
Yep.
And then, go ahead.
Mimi says, how many people are going to start Christmas things soon?
Christmas. It's not even Halloween yet.
My friend that lives in Cleveland, she always puts her Christmas tree up November the 1st.
November 1st.
Yeah. Wow. Larry said, that's what happened to me. Thanks. My mind goes faster than the rest of me, so it's hard to slow down sometimes.
What's Josh say? They must have had a really dull blade. Push super hard and push the finger. Well, see, I don't know. I can feel the blade on my finger, and I can't see myself cutting through my finger. I don't know.
Yeah, because it looked like that one picture I seen looked like he, a good 1/8 of an inch inside his finger.
Oh, I think it was probably 1/4 inch through his finger. It looked pretty far. But it also looked like that he went more through his nail than his finger itself, right?
Yeah. But still, all I can say, he really was not paying attention to what he was doing.
Larry says he's already got his Christmas ornaments done. I haven't even started. I know what I want to do. For my, let me change cameras here for a sec. For my ornaments, the Christmas this year, family, because I know none of them watch my videos. So I can tell you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I bought some over here. I bought some plastic charger plates, and a charger is basically just like a platter. So I bought some plates, and they're green and red and silver. And silver plates. Now they're plastic, so they're vinyl plastic. And what I was going to do, I have this cool wreath pattern from Sume that actually fits perfectly on those. and I was gonna cut out like it's got like holly and berries, and it's a cool wreath. And I was gonna cut them out of the charger plate, and then use the second one as the back for it. So like it'll be like red on silver, and then green on red, whatever. And I think it was a cool idea, but I gotta start doing that.
Now, Barry said he cut close to 200 Christmas ornaments. And then there's a radio station that starts playing Christmas music in the middle of November. Yeah, that sounds like KVIL to me.
See, it's like a unwritten rule. Basically, anybody that in the military, has been in the military, knows the military, or works the Legion, that you basically wait until after Remembrance Day, November 11th, to put up your Christmas ornaments. It's just a respect thing, I guess. What blade to cut those? It's the same as a record. You can use any blade you want. A lot of people recommend the reverse geometries. I'm gonna say Flying Dutchman or Olsen, whatever. Flying Dutchman or Olsen, whatever. But I'll be using a spiral. So whatever you want. But I do know that when you're cutting vinyl, like vinyl records, that or even when you're cutting acrylic or basically any plastic, put your scroll saw on slow, because otherwise, if you cut too fast, it'll cut through, but the plastic will melt on the backside behind your blade, and then you basically got to cut it again on a slower speed. So if you start on a slow speed and just let it cut on its own, you won't have a problem with it. Yeah, I slow down my saw. I don't have electric readout. I do have a turn knob on top, because basically everything I cut is on a high speed anyway. Because my foot pedal is sort of the harder push on it, the fast, like it'll go full speed. If I push on it just a little bit, it'll actually slow it down a bit. You can't really hear it or see it on the video, but it does.
Variable speed foot switch.
Yep. But yeah, just turn your scroll saw down to about medium to half when you're cutting plastic. Like I can show you. Yeah, I'll show you a piece right now. I'll show you on fast and I'll show you on slow. This is just regular. This is sign grade plastic, acrylic plastic.
Piece of plexi.
Piece of plexiglass. Soft. So, switch cameras. So I'll show you right now. So this is, you can see acrylite, sign grade acrylic. It's 1/4 inch. It's red. It doesn't matter. You have red, white, blue, whatever color you want to use. And the thing is, so at high speed, I'll show you this real quick. But at high speed, you cut through. Not a straight line. But not the same as wood, without a problem. You gotta smell it first. Hey, it doesn't really work for me, but I don't know if you can see that. That was pretty bad, actually, because it did stick to it.
No, that blade didn't heat up. Have enough time to heat up.
It didn't heat up enough. But I do know, slow your speed down. It takes a little bit longer. But your blade doesn't have your blade does not heat up, and the plastic does not melt fine. So it takes a little bit longer. cut your pattern out. And then, if you want, what you can do for plastic is you can either leave your edges the way they are, because you'll have shiny parts and dull parts. Because the thing is, the blade cuts plastic itself, as opposed to the front side, which is nice and fancy, glossy color, glossy and dull. So what you can do is take a torch to it if you want. Just run a torch real quick across it, and it'll gloss it back up and get rid of all your fuzzies on the side of it. Yeah. Well, the thing is with plastic, if it comes with a cover on it, you can just glue it right to the front of it. And but with the charger plates, what I'll be doing is because with the paper cover on, you can just peel it right off. The pattern comes off with it. But with my charger plates, because there's no cover on those, I will probably just glue it straight to it, and then I'll just use lacquer thinner to clean it off after. That was a bad example I just showed you, though. But you know what? I'm going to... No, it's still in there pretty good. I was going to peel my pattern, just re-glue it right to the wood. So yeah, when you're cutting plastic, try and go on a slower speed, just so that the plastic doesn't burn or melt back together behind it. You can stack cut plastic as well. I would probably use hot glue to put them together, because it'll just pop right off anyway. And also, you can just use Windex or soap and water to wash it off after. All right. There's not much you can't cut with your scroll saw, though, because I'll cut my piano hinge when I'm doing boxes. I'll cut my piano hinge with my scroll saw, and I use the same blades all the time. And I cut plastic. I've cut slate. I've cut ceramic tile. I've cut aluminum. They did a couple of cake toppers out of aluminum pizza pan.
Larry said, "That's good enough, John. You showed me what I wanted to know."
But there's more. There's so much more you can cut. But I do know that when you're cutting vinyl records, it's better to actually sandwich it between either two pieces of wood. I would probably go with 1/8 cutting records, because then you can stack them when you're cutting them, because that way your vinyl record will not bounce, and your wood will keep the blade cool as well. Also, That way, you actually have a wood pattern you can sell as well.
Man, I think I'm going through menopause.
Hot flashes.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. Your blood sugar too low too.
It shouldn't be too low because I had that cream soda and a small blueberry pie. But we're going to check it to be on the safe side. I never get any blood out of it. It's really not even hot in here either.
Now, I had a friend message me last night asking about if I can do a tutorial for her about stack cutting, and we got something scheduled for tomorrow morning. Whenever she messages me, so I'll see if I can ask. I'll ask her and see if she wants if I can record it and go live with it, just to see if I'm sure other people will want to know about it as well.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But I know a lot of people like to do one-on-one instruction because I'm so cool and personable. So I know a lot of people are afraid to ask questions when there's other people around.
Yeah. Mimi, do you have a meter that automatically reads it? Yes, ma'am.
But you don't have an insulin pump though.
No, I use a pen. I ain't about to have a pump. I had a friend that had an insulin pump, and somehow or another he accidentally hit it. Gave himself too much insulin, put him in a coma for 5 days.
Why is my phone heating up? It's twice.
Surely that light on the is not heating it up, is it?
It's the first time it's ever done it though. It has not done it before.
That's true.
Doesn't make sense. And I can't get my camera working on my tablet. And I got 6 people watching.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so like I say, if anybody wants a personal tutorial on anything, just hit me up, PM me, and I can do a personal video tutorial with you. 'Cause I know I've done probably, I'm trying to remember how many I've done now, 5 or 6 different subjects and whatever, you know, a lot of rollers will PM me and say, "Oh, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, not a problem. Just set up a time as long as you got video chat." Or and thing is, like a lot of people don't have StreamYard or Google Hangouts, so we actually ended up doing it through Facebook Messenger, Video Messenger. So that was pretty cool too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got airflow around it when I'm blowing on it. We get nachos. Get nachos for supper.
Oh, well, I can't make it tonight. I'm sorry. I'd sure like to be there for the nachos.
Yeah, it's weird because I've never had a problem with my camera doing that before. My light does seem pretty hot though. I suppose I could set it up on. Oh, I didn't even know where my stand. Oh, there it is. And bum, bum, bum. Let's see if. Look how clear that is. Oh, I'm over here. Where? Okay.
Over yonder,
Turn that sideways.
or that way.
Camera's backwards. I'm over here. Oh, you know what? Why don't I just do this? Dun, 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 dun. Too bad I can't zoom in on my phone camera.
How about you usually take your fingers and do that on the screen to focus it in?
I don't know if you can do that or not. No. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh, what happened? No, there's more than two Johns, Josh.
Don.
No, it doesn't work. Maybe just for pictures.
Well, video sticks.
Fiddlesticks.
Oh, you got the screen focusing towards you, don't you, instead of the front part of the camera?
Yeah. Look, I see my fat belly. My fat belly.
In my belly.
Get my belly. See, the only problem with that, though, is yes, you can't see me cutting, though. I don't wonder if I do that. And that's way too bright.
Yeah, if you're front sharing the screen, it'll do it. But if you're looking at the screen, it won't do it.
What do you mean?
To focus, to zoom it in, if the phone is turned around, you can widen it out. But if it's looking at the screen, back facing it, it won't open.
Okay, so what you're saying is if I change to my back camera. Come on. I still can't zoom that in though. Yeah, still on the man.
Huh. Well, I tried to help you.
Too much light. All right. Only got 3 more to cut.
And we've been going for an hour and 35 minutes.
Oh, I better stop then.
Oh, no train wrecks.
No, I need my magnifying glass. Getting old.
I know that feeling very too well. I think I'm gonna have to get me one of those jeweler loops.
Or what?
Jeweler visor. That is my eyesight's getting. I had a magnifier like the one you had, but I have no idea where it is anymore.
It's under the trailer.
No. Mimi says she uses hers all the time. I think it still might be mounted to the workbench at the house in Cleveland. I know I still have a bunch of tools left there.
Well, I was down at the hardware store this morning. I was looking at changing out my fluorescent lights out to LED lights. But you know, for the life of me, I couldn't remember what size they were. Remember whether they were 36s or 48s or 32s. But the thing is, it says they're yeah, it says it's 32s, but I'm pretty sure they're 48 inches long. But if I convert them over to LED, it means I got to pull the ballast out and change all the power out on them.
Yeah, sometimes it's cheaper to buy the whole fixture altogether.
But it's what I do for a living, so it can't be that hard to do.
Nope. Yeah, I've got this little one bulb LED light, a little fixture above me. I'm gonna change it out for a 2-foot light bar, and then put a light bar outside. But trying to get my left-hand person to help me and explain how to do it to her is another thing.
So, Herb, can I ask you a question about your stroke?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So, is it always the left hand side that goes?
90% of the time.
Why is that? Because that's the side of the brain that it happens on, or
Actually, the the blood clot was on the right side of the brain, which affects your left side. Usually, if you have it the other way around, there's very little recovery from any of it.
really?
Yeah, was how the neurosurgeon explained it to me. But if I would have caught it in time, I don't think I'd be in the shape that I'm in now.
So, what's the difference between a stroke and a heart attack?
The stroke affects your brain and your neurological system. A heart attack affects a part of the, just strictly part of the heart, damages it.
And what about an aneurysm?
That's in the brain.
Well, that's just a blood clot, though, isn't it?
Yeah, an aneurysm is basically a blood clot that ruptured.
No.
Yeah, my stroke started about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't realize it. And it was after 1 a.m. before I finally got to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
So, had you taken care of it earlier, you figure it would have caused less damage to you?
Yeah, he basically told me if I got there earlier where they could, and do it, give me the shot to help prevent the stroke, he said I probably would not be as bad. Yeah, I just thought I was tired, and my wife, she thought the same thing because I've been working 7 days a week for like 2 months solid, and we took some time off to go see a friend that was in the hospital. We got ready to leave, and I told her my legs felt funny. We just blew it off of me being tired, and then we went out for our anniversary dinner, and then went to a drive-in movie, and I just felt like I was drunk. I couldn't walk straight, and my speech started slurring, and the wife thought I was been drinking. And then the time we got back into Cleveland, I told her I'm having a stroke. Take me to the hospital. Sure enough, time we got to the hospital, that's when it really, I could not even move or hardly even speak. That guy looked at me. He said, call Care Flight. Let's get him out of here quick. And that's the last thing I remember for 2 days.
So, did you go into a coma then, or?
No, I just couldn't. I could see you talking. I just could not remember anything.
You didn't lose any of your short-term memory or anything, though.
A little of it. There's a bunch of stuff that, I just completely forgot. Stuff that I've done 1,000 times or more. Yeah, maybe they did, but it was, it was a little over 13 hours later before I got the drugs. I didn't go to the hospital right off. I waited a long time because I was an idiot.
Typical, right? I'm not going to go to the hospital.
John Nave's in the house saying, hello, everybody. Hello, John.
Hello, Mr. Nave. How you doing today?
There's the third John in the group. John P.A., John Bradley, and John
There's also John S. I can't remember his last name. This guy goes by John S.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. But it gets frustrating at times not being able to do things you used to do. It's like my ability to walk about 25 feet max I could go. Then it's at a snail's pace.
You think you think you got up better than some other people though? Because I know some people can't even walk or you have any use of their left hand at all.
Yep. I know my brother-in-law's father, he had a stroke and he was completely paralyzed on the left side. But it ain't stopped me yet, so
Well, that's good.
may have slowed me down.
Okay, last piece.
Yeah, sometimes just regular household chores are just impossible to do sometimes. John N says, "What is the project you are cutting, John?" He's cutting him some cannabis leaves for a coaster. I sure wanted to say pot.
But it
Now,
is a technically it's a sample of a larger piece I'll be doing next week, hopefully.
I gotta let the dog out. I'll be back.
Is that what they call it now? Dun, dun. Now it's all quiet in here. It's a sampler of weed. It's like a dime bag. It's pretty bad. I'm not even big on my logo, my lingo. Is it a gram, an ounce? I don't even know what's bigger, gram or an ounce. I don't even know how it's sold. I don't even know if it's sold in bags. I know they come in containers. I know you use a grinder to cut them up. I'm not big into the scene, so I know what they look like. I know what it smells like because the neighbors used to smoke it all the time. Who let the dogs out? Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Larry says, John, do you ever do any inlays? No, I don't. I tried inlays once with a router. Like I tried to do those butterfly inlays with a router one time, and I couldn't figure it out, so I stopped doing it. I tried it once. I couldn't do it, so I stopped. I know. I should have just kept at it until I got it figured out. But I was like, nah. Then I was like, you know what? I should get a laser. Then I was like, nah, I'm a woodworker. I'm not going to use the laser.
Yeah, Sophie starts pacing the floors. You got to let her out. She won't bark to let you know. Josh, when you did those inlays, did you bevel cut those? Or just flush cut them and put them back together?
I've done inlays with veneer. So that's just using a X-Acto knife and a lot easier. But I haven't done any inlay using 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch wood yet. I guess I should try it again though. That'll be a fun video. Watch John try and screw something up.
Oh, Lordy.
You know, once I do one of these, people see it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, John,
I want one.
I want a set of 6
For a phenomenal fee of
Yeah.
$59.99 each, you can have one.
Yeah, one set of 6 will cost you $120. Well, I couldn't afford that. Well, you can afford pot.
That's right.
Just
You
gonna
want the
stop smoking for a
coasters
week.
or a day?
No, it's not coke now. Dun, dun, dun.
Josh Grover, Coke is a drink.
Cocaine. All right, now
User Mike says, you ought to auction him off, Herb.
yeah, exactly.
Sold to User Mike.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, we got to talking about those LOLs the other night. And I told her, you look at the chat. Those folks want me to do that. Those y'all all idiots.
okay, let's bring this camera back down over here. You can see this. There you go. So it's 2 layers, 1/4 inch. So it's gonna be 1/2 inch thick, and I made it big enough as a coaster. What do you guys think? Like that?
I think it looks just spiffy.
So, like I said, so the leaves will stay natural. I'll just put a lacquer gloss, lacquer, yeah, semi-gloss lacquer finish on them, and the background will be dark walnut brown. This out of the way. So this will be dark brown, walnut brown. Leave those natural. Sand them off, clean them up, and then I'll use my fancy CA glue. Well, but if I want to do a fancy inlay circle, then I would have done that to begin with. Gosh. So, all right, Larry, have fun. Thanks a lot for being here. So I'm going to sand these off screen. I'll
Take care, Larry.
stain them up off screen. Lacquer spray. Why do I keep calling it lacquer? Bear Thing. No, it's Bear Thing. It's the brand. I'll spray them clear anyway. And then, oh my God, messages. And then we will see what we're doing tomorrow. Because, like I said, like I said, anybody, if you are interested in one-on-one tutorials with anything, I'll go into more detail because I can walk around my shop and show you more stuff. Then, ooh, roast for dinner. Nachos tonight. Oh, she's in a tub right now. Oh, I better go in. I gotta go.
See ya.
So, like I said, if you guys want like one-on-one tutorials, anything else, just PM me. We can do video chats or whatever. And like I said, even Facebook chat and do stuff like that. I'm gonna have a smoke right now. Do stuff like that, and get into more detail. Because, like I said, I can run through my shop and grab stuff at the same time. And because I know people have like I was saying earlier, people have a hard time asking questions out in the open because they feel like they're stupid questions. And there are no stupid questions. There's just questions that need answers. Right? So I'm gonna call it a nap today. Later. We'll see if Wes is coming on. We'll see if Charles is having a show, and if they are, I'll send links to those as well. And any other questions or comments, PM me. I'm gonna put Herb on here so he can wave bye to everybody. There he is. There.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Herb saying bye. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining us. I know there's a huge crowd here. I can't mention everybody's name. Larry, Josh, John, Mimi, John B, John, and putting out things we think will not sell is the one people want the most.
Yep.
Yeah, the thing is it depends on the way you do it, right? Because like I know there was a post last week. Somebody was talking about cutting a Trump portrait, and I said, you know what? It doesn't matter what you cut. It doesn't matter what the object or the subject matter is. If you're gonna get paid for doing the job, just do it. It doesn't matter. But people have their own views and opinions on certain things, so to each their own, I guess. But thanks for joining us, and catch me later. You can, if you haven't already, hit the like the video and hit the subscribe button on YouTube to watch more shows, because sometimes I'm on Facebook as well. So thanks a lot, guys, for hanging out. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you on another show or not, or whatever. All right, thanks a lot, and take care. And I gotta wait for this end broadcast.